Elon's got a secret. Oh, wait to the end. He's got a secret. Something nobody online is talking about. We kind of saw it right in front of our faces, but we really didn't get the full picture until later. Now, follow me on YouTube because TikTok may not be here very long if you're looking at this on TikTok. And here's the thing. YouTube is Darren Monroe Politics. You definitely want to check it out because I got something called Elon's Evil Plans. I go into playlists and details like I could never go on TikTok or any other social media. So here's the thing about Elon, secret, and it's right in front of us. Do you realize that a couple of days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a guy who was on Doge. They found old social media posts that were very racist. And he said on his own social media, I was racist before it was in and trendy to be racism. To be a racist. And that didn't fare him well. He got fired. And all of a sudden, they hired him back at the State Department, and even the vice president defended him. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. Interesting point I want to bring up. I talk about this in one of my playlists on YouTube. I can't talk about it here if you're looking at any other social media about election F. The election, not the math, not mathing. Liberals, Kamala Harris voters, you know what I'm talking about. And the interesting part about that is that Elon couldn't have done that by himself. Who did he get? Who is he keeping close to him in Doge? These 19 to 25-year-olds he can manipulate. But if one of them gets fired, who's going to be a whistleblower? Elon's already got whistleblowers on him. Who's going to get him? Who's going to get him? Keep this person happy so they don't go and stray away from the herd, and take care of them. I want you to understand what's happening right now. Elon Musk is going to jail. It's going to take some time, but Elon's going to jail. Seriously. I'm putting together a series of playlists on YouTube called Elon's Going to Jail. Elon's going to jail. He broke over 15 constitutional laws. 15 of them. And right now, Trump is trying to fight in the Supreme Court to get the right as president, not vice president, but as president, to do overreach and fire any federal employees he wants. Now, everybody says he owns the Supreme Court because of the conservative majority, but we may have some faith in our Constitution. Why? There might be, because the courts, the lower courts where 90% of cases went, they ruled against him, and the majority of those people were conservatives. And when I say conservatives, some of which from Trump, were Trump appointees, Reagan appointees, and Bush appointees, both senior and junior. What I'm trying to tell you is that this is a official battle royale happening on the Constitution. I have another playlist on YouTube called Constitutional Crisis. Now, this is what you've been waiting for towards the end here as I wrap this up. The interesting part about this is that if we have Doge members we're trying to keep close, these 19, 25-year-olds who are being manipulated by Elon, whether it be going into these departments or other things like the election math not mathing, then the question comes is that at what point will they use these people to snitch on Elon? You might say, no, Darren, that's not going to happen because Bundy is the DOJ. And this is what you waited for at the end. And I'm going to go into a whole I'm getting ready to blow it out on the playlist on Elon's Evil Plans. This is the part you haven't thought about. This is the part. Either it's going to be the Elon Evil Plans playlist or the fraud. I got one on, I actually said the fraud. I can't say what fraud, but you know what I'm talking about. The math ain't mathing. I did a playlist on that on YouTube, and I'm going to add a new addition to that, a new video talking about this in detail, but I'm going to say it right here. Here's the thing you've been waiting for. What if Like, now keep in mind, Elon fired. Elon and Trump tried to fire, but they rehired him, but they could fire him again, and they're offering a buyout of the FBI and the CIA. Where does the FBI and CIA go when they're fired? Well, first of all, if they're career government people, it might be, I might retire, I might blah, but usually they go to the private sector. Follow me here. Who is the private sector? Billion-dollar corporations, billionaires. Do you realize that not all billionaires are conservative people who like Trump and who like Elon and are cool with this? Do you know that they're we've seen some publicly. Mark Cuban. Craig Newmark. We have the founder, and then there's the founder of LinkedIn. I mean, the founder of LinkedIn knows he's going to be a target by Trump automatically. There are billionaires being targeted by Trump for supporting Kamala Harris. Now, keep in mind, they're targeting them. Now, this is the part you want to pay attention to. They got enough money to finance ex-FBI and CIA people. To do what? To do what they do best. Investigate. Are you piecing this together? We can privatize the investigation of this. And I believe, based on my 30 years marketing, branding, resources as a former worker under the Kamala Harris campaign, that somebody may be doing this on the side. You might still say, but Darren, wait a minute. Bondi is the DOJ. Yes, but Bondi is not part of the judicial branch. Bondi is part of the executive branch. The judicial branch has been holding its own. That's why Trump's trying to push it to the Supreme Court. What are they going to find? A lot. There's an old saying, and I live here in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. And there's an old saying about Hoffa when he disappeared. The union guy, look him up if you're too young to understand it. Jimmy Hoffa disappeared, and he was a union guy, and they knew the mob made him disappear. But there's an old saying, like, the way you keep a secret is between three people as if the other two are dead. Elon's got a lot of whistleblowers and secrets that a lot of people know. And I believe he's holding them close over in Doge and keeping them tight. But as soon as they find a way to peel these people off, as soon as these kids realize they're in real trouble, if they don't open their mouth, Elon Musk is going to jail. He might go to the morgue. He's going to jail. Think about that. I got a playlist, again, coming up called Election F. Called this coming up that you want to see on you. Join me. Subscribe to my YouTube. My YouTube is the bomb. Subscribe to my YouTube.